Hi everyone, I'm David. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer from here in Australia. The people that have been following me would now know that I am heavily invested in doing fusion, which is stills and video at the same time. One of the best things about doing that is with these mirrorless type cameras, I can use something like this gimbal and hold the gimbal in one hand and another camera in the other hand, and that's often what I'll do, for instance, when I'm doing weddings and things like that. So I do need a fairly light setup and I need something that's very reliable. So what I've been trying just recently too is this Moza Aircross. I just got this the other day, so I haven't been able to use it in a wedding or anything yet, but I have done some sample footage yesterday that you can have a look at the end of this video and let me know what you think about that. I'm really actually quite happy with how it performed. But the beauty is with this gimbal, it has an Arca Swiss type system on the bottom as well as Manfrotto, so you can use both of those major systems without having to buy any other adapters, and that's a really good thing because I'm using Arca Swiss with everything. So if I'm swapping between a monopod or even my tripod, I don't have to change systems to lock it straight onto this gimbal, which is a really good thing. It does have really good balancing options. You've got multiple wheels on the back that you can open up to move this across this way to get your balance actually coming from here. You've got wheels here that you can move the camera back and forth to get it so it won't be moving on this area. And you've also got another attachment here that will give you the balance to hold your camera basically so it's fairly level that way. So you can really get a good balance, and that's really important because when you're balancing these cameras, it's very, very important to try and get them as balanced almost perfect at the beginning, because that takes all this strain off the motors and it'll stop it getting the micro vibrations and that you can get if that doesn't work. There is on the back, if you look, there's a joystick on the back down here, and there's also the on-off switch, and that is really easy to use. Like I said, there's a nice sort of rubber grip handle. It goes for about 12 hours on the batteries. They're replaceable. I have ordered another set of batteries, and I've also ordered a battery which will go into both this GH5 and also the Sony cameras as well, so you don't have to use your internal batteries and therefore you're not swapping. You can also put a lead in as well, which will trigger your camera when you press record as well, and they come with the actual unit as well, which you'll see when I do the unboxing in a minute. But one of the main things I love about this is the auto calibration, because you can use your phone to do an auto calibration. You can also use a remote control, which I've ordered. I'm still waiting on that coming. But sometimes if you haven't got that, it's a great feature to be able to just do an auto calibration from the unit itself. And what you do is you just turn the actual unit on. So I'm going to switch the unit on the back, and then it will actually fire the unit up. Now to do the auto calibration, all I do is I hold down the joystick and press the power button once. So that's really important, because if you change your lens, if you changed the camera, put in a different camera on, you'd just be able to balance that straight away and it would work balanced without using any other software or using your mobile phone. So that could be a really good thing if you haven't got access to those things, and it's a nice and quick and easy thing to do. Works really nicely. Like I said, the joystick seems to be really smooth as well. It will do full inverted mode, so if I want to go down and do your full inverted mode, it will do your full inverted mode. Nice and light. So yeah, so we'll have a look at the unboxing now. Okay, so let's have a look at what's inside this. Like I said, it does come in this really nice case, but I probably won't use it in the case. I'll probably take it out and put it into my normal rolling cases that you've got. But if we look inside, like I said, everything is really well protected when you look at it. So this is the kit in itself that basically has your gimbal. So you've got your gimbal components here. You've got your battery compartment, which is here, and that has the 3 batteries inside it. These are the ICR 26350. I believe they're not that easy to get, but I have ordered another set directly from the website, and they were $30, I think, US, so I have bought a second set just in case if I run out. And like I said, it's got a really nice feel, rubber feel to this handle. It feels really nice, actually. Another thing that you get inside here in this little pouch Well, I'm not sure until we open it actually, but okay. So this obviously is a lens mounting. This will hold your lens up if you're using a larger lens. This here are your adapters. There's one here that's USB control for Sony cameras, because you can connect it into the gimbal and then press start and record. This one also I think will be for the GH5 as well. Oh no, that's a Panasonic GH5 one there. That's just your USB cable in case if you want to run firmware updates, things like that. So they're the three that you get with it, and you also get a, like I said, this is a lens holder that you can use. So they just come in that little pouch. You don't get the battery standard inside this. When I say battery, you can buy, and I have ordered them, you can get a battery that will actually replace the Sony battery or the GH5 battery. So they go internal inside the actual camera, so it will run completely off the batteries that are inside here, which is a really good feature. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to getting that delivered. They come obviously with a stand, which is quite nice. It's nice and small, which is really good, really light. Feels really good quality as well. So that's another thing that it will actually come with. This here is your adapter plate, which I'll have to look at to see how this works. This is the Arca Swiss part to it, I believe. So you can run your Manfrotto or your Arca Swiss. I run Arca Swiss. That's why I really like this setup, because I have always had to use adapters before, which this seems to be like it'll work very well, because I don't have to buy a second adapter or run different adapters just to get onto the gimbal. It does come with a cleaning kit, which is some gloves and some liquid and stuff like that, which is to be able to clean your actual unit itself. And this attachment here just runs a USB cable, so this is how you charge your batteries. It's tied, I suppose it hasn't been used. I'll have to, oh there we go. So that's quite good as well. So it will run 4 in there. And like I said, it's nice and neat, and it's good having that ability to be able to charge from USB, because then you could just take a separate charger or something like that, and you could still charge your batteries while you're on the road. So that's the actual unit itself. The gimbal comes in here. Like I said, once this comes out, I probably won't put it back in. I don't think there'd be any need to. It does feel really nicely made though. It actually feels lovely in the hand. It feels really good quality, and obviously the battery compartment looks like it just screws in like that. Yeah, it does. So it actually just screws in. So yeah, it feels quite nice in the hand. So I'll try setting it up now, and then in the other footage that I have, I'll actually show you with me using it. You know, you've got your typical joystick through here, your power button is there, and then obviously all your balancing controls through here as well. So I'll have a look at how I go setting it up for balance, and then we'll look at some footage. Okay, so I hope you liked looking at those images. I'm really happy actually how it went yesterday, even though it was, like I said, just a very quick test of how the gimbal actually functioned. It seemed to function really well. The auto calibration worked great as well when I used it out there. So let me know in the comment box down below what you think. Obviously in the coming weeks I'll start to use it more in weddings and actual live shoots and things like that, so you'll see more of this gimbal being used. But at this stage it seems to be a really nice gimbal. So if you can, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribed or like button, and I'll see you all again soon for the next video. Bye for now.